Hello, students. Today I will continue the next part of the chapter, part number 4, The Little Girl of Class Ninth B High Book, written by Catherine Mansfield. So, dear students, yesterday I told you that when Kejia was alone in her bedroom and she was weeping so much because Kejia's father beat her by the ruler, and Kejia's grandmother understood her that don't weep, beta. It is my fault. I gave you suggestion, so I should help you in making pincushion, but I did not help you. So I am very ashamed of about it, and I was trying my best to understand your father, but you know very well that his nature is very angry, and whenever he become anger, he doesn't listen to anyone. That is why whenever he was shouting at you, at that time I was trying to express my opinion that what was the reality, but you see, he did not listen me. And she also advised her that go and sleep, beta. At morning you will forget everything. After that, when Kejia used to see her father, she used to hide her both palm behind her back, and she also noticed her neighbor, Mr. MacDonald, who had 5 children, and he used to play daily with their 5 children, and children were very happy after getting a so much loving father. Then the Kejia thought that every father has different types of nature. The nature of my father is quite different with the nature of MacDonald. And after that, the author said that once upon a time, Kejia's mother became ill and she had to go hospital with grandmother, and doctor hospitalized her. That is why grandmother have to live with Kejia's mother to take care of her. And do you know very well that Kejia used to sleep daily at night with grandmother? When the little girl was left alone in the house, at that time only Alice, who was a cook, he was present in the house in daytime. Okay, but while Alice was putting her to bed, she grew suddenly afraid. Whenever at night time, whenever Kejia was trying to sleep, and she began to fear. What shall I do if I have a nightmare? She asked. I often have nightmares, and then Granny takes me into her bed. I cannot stay in the dark. It all gets whispery. At night time, Kejia asked question to the cook Alice that you know very well that I always sleep with my grandmother, and how shall I sleep today without my grandmother? Because you know very well that I have a nightmare daily at the time of sleeping, and I cannot stay in the dark. It's all gets wish free. Whenever I sleep at night in the darkness, I notice that I feel that someone is talking, someone is calling me, okay? Someone is standing near me. That is why I always sleep with my grandmother. And do not you scream and wake your poor pa. You just go to sleep, child, said Alice. Listening this word, Alice, the cook said that, don't fear, okay? Go and sleep. Alice pulled her socks and also advised Kezia that please do not scream because you know that your father is sleeping. He is very much tired. All day he ran in the hospital. Okay, that is why now he is taking rest. He is sleeping. So, in that condition, you should not scream. Otherwise, he will get up. Okay, his slumber may be disturbed and he may be invited again with you. That's why I give you suggestion. But the same old nightmare came, the butcher with a knife and a rope who came nearer and nearer, smiling that dreadful smile, while she could not move, could only stand still, carrying out, Grandma, Grandma, she woke, shivering to see father beside her bed, a candle in his hand. When Kezia sleep at night, again the same old nightmare came in front of her imagination. There was a butcher with a knife and a rope, and he was coming nearer and nearer with Kezia. He was smiling very dreadfully, and in the meantime, Kezia afraid, and she began to cry, "Grandma, please save me! Please save me!" She was trembling with fear, really. When she got up, she found that her father was standing beside her. He had a candle in his hand. Father asked, "What is the matter, beta? Why are you crying?" He asked. "Oh, a butcher, a knife, I want Granny." He blew out the candle, bent down, and caught up the child in his arms, carrying her along the passage to the big bedroom. Whenever she was crying, Kejia's father blew the candle and he bent down and caught up the Kezia in his arm, and he took her along the way to the big bedroom. And a newspaper was on the bed. He put away the paper and he said, Kezia, that beta, do not fear, just sleep here, okay? And you will not get any type of problem. Then carefully tugged up the child. He lay down beside her, half asleep still, with the butcher's smile all about her it seemed. She crept close to him, snuggled her head under his arm, held tightly to his shirt. And do you know, means when Kejia slept beside her father, after that she realized that now she was not fearing. She was not fearing. And all types of problem regarding butcher's smile all fainted about her mind. She crept close to him, okay, and Kezia went near his father and she tugged her, okay, very tightly his shirt, and now she felt that I am safe. Then the dark did not matter. She lay still. Here, rub your feet against my leg and get the warm. The warm, said father. Whenever father felt the leg of the Kezia, it was very cold. Then he realized that really my daughter has feared very much. That is why Kejia's father said to her that beta, your leg is okay very cold, so do not fear. Okay, you can rub your leg. Okay, you can rub your leg against my leg and you will get it warm. Tired out, he slept. Before the little girl, a funny feeling came over her, and after saying this word, Kejia's father slept. Whenever Kejia saw his father, there was a funny feeling came over the mind of the Kezia. Poor father, not so big after all, and with no one to look after him. She began to think that father had the responsibility of all the family members, and he takes care of all the person, but no one look after him. And he was harder than grandmother, but it was a nice hardness. Kezia thinks that it is real that my father is very hard, very strict, but strictness is also necessary for the survival of the family, for the real growth and development of the child. Okay, and every day he had to work hard and was too tired to be a Mr. McDonald. She thought that every day he had to work hard so much, so it is not possible that he will behave like Mr. McDonald. Okay, she had torn up all his beautiful writing. She stirred suddenly and sighed. KG also realized that I torn all the pages of speeches, and how bad, how difficulty will he feel at the time of giving a speech. She stirred suddenly and sighed. What is the matter? Asked her father. And the dream. After that, Kejia's father got up and he asked, what happened, beta? Did you see again any dream? Tell me. No, he said, the little girl. My head is on your heart. I can hear it going. What is the big hurt you have got, my father dear? Kejia said, no, no, Papa. I did not see any fearful dream, any nightmare, and I am safe here. I am lying near you, okay? And I can listen your heart beat, okay? And I am okay now. And she said that, what a big hurt, what a big hurt you have got, my dear father. So, dear students, this is the end of the chapter. The Little Girl, chapter number 3rd, class ninth, Beehive book, written by Catherine Mansfield. And I had taught you this chapter directly by online classes and again by the help of this video. But if you have any problem regarding this chapter, so you are most welcome. You can ask me your doubts, your questions in your respective English group of class ninth, separately boys and girls, and I will solve your problem in your respective group. So, dear students, take care of yourself, be happy, okay? Be happy, be healthy, keep learning, and keep practicing. Thank you.